Hello everybody, Bob and Kathy here. We just finished backpacking the Trans Catalina Trail, so we thought we would do a post-trail gear list.
He thought.
Our problem when we were planning for this is a lot of the videos that we watched, nobody really kind of indicated the time of the year or went through the stuff, so we were kind of befuddled. We didn't know what to bring, so we're just going to run through what worked for us and what didn't work, and hopefully this helps anybody who's interested in doing this trail. Our time frame was September 13th through the 18th. The weather was, we lucked out with the weather because normally they say it's pretty hot in September. I think we were low to mid 70s during the day and low mid 60s at night. And except for the first day, we dodged the heat pretty well. The last 2 miles on the first day going up to Blackjack Campground was pretty hot. But other than that, it wasn't bad. So as far as the gear goes, we're going to start with me.
Of course. We're
going to start from the bottom and work our way up.
So I'm the top.
Yeah. So the shoes, you'll do yours after me.
I'm gonna do mine with you.
No, do it after me.
He's so irritating.
That way, I use the Ultra Lone Peak 5.0s. Excellent shoe.
They used to be this bright yellow.
They were optic yellow. I might advise against getting the optic yellow because, as you can see, they get pretty dirty.
Oh gosh.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, to me, it's a badge.
A badge.
Yeah, man, we really did it.
Mm-hmm.
And in our particular case, the trail was really dusty, so it didn't take long for these things to get dirty. I probably had maybe 20 miles on these before the trip. And they looked kind of almost new-like, but it didn't take long to get them dirty. But anyway, I had, after 5 days and 38.5 miles of backpacking, I had 0 blisters, or hot spots. I mean, my feet were in as good a shape before as after. So
to clarify, he has healthy feet though. I mean, some people don't have, you know, non-pronating feet.
I just got a regular foot, but I mean, these things were awesome. The other pair, when we got to camp, I took the shoes off and I got a pair of Chaco Z Cloud sandals, which they are very heavy. If anybody has any of these, you know what I'm talking about. The next backpacking trip we go on, I'll probably look for something lighter. But these were nice to slip on at the campsite. 3 of our campsites were right on the ocean, on the beach, so we could wear these in the sand, in the water, whatever, it didn't matter. So it was a nice little rest from the Ultras. Socks. I took 2 pairs of Darn Tough light hiker 3/4 length socks. Merino wool, lifetime warranty. Awesome sock. I think that helped with the no blister thing.
And they dried out.
They dried out really fast, really fast. They're not cheap. They're like $17 a pair, but I'll pay it not to have any blisters. Shorts. I took 2 pairs of shorts. Neither one of us took long pants. We both wore shorts the whole time. These are Patagonia 9 Trails. It's got a built-in mesh liner, which was nice. Drawstring closure. And what's really nice, it's got 3 zip pockets, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And the zip pocket, or the pockets, are mesh line too. So for the most part, I didn't have anything in my pockets and left the zippers unzipped to get whatever kind of airflow I could flowing.
That was probably really beneficial.
Yeah, it probably really worked, but hey. These things are also, they have a water repellent, I think DWR finish on them, so it repels water. I mean, you could wear these in the ocean as swim trunks if you wanted to. We're from the South, so the Pacific to us was pretty cold, but the native Californians, they were just all into the ocean. They kept telling us, oh, you guys got to get in, you got to get in. And it's like, no, man, still too cool for us. But these were awesome. I took 2 pairs of those. Tops, I took 2 tops. This is Patagonia Tropic Hoodie. It's got a little hoodie here. It's long sleeve. Got thumb holes if you want to protect your hands or whatever. It's made out of their capilene material, so it's moisture wicking. It was awesome. I mean,
no
whatever.
Sunburn.
No sunburn.
50 SPF.
50 SPF and quick drying. I mean, especially that first day, we were out in the sun for the last hour solid, and it was pretty sweaty. And by the time we got to camp and put up our tent, it had already dried out. So really nice, nice thing. Next thing up, we both carried cool towels. I don't know if you don't see people talk about these too much, but you wet these and they will keep you cool. I mean, we would wet them in the morning and they would hold out till the afternoon, and it was definitely worth.
It's really nice. Put it around your neck and then wipe your face with it when you're all sweaty.
Yeah, I mean,
mine's bigger than his.
It really does. It really does work, and that was a nice addition. Took a buff. I would wear this in the morning before the sun came out, and just to keep the sweat off. Once the sun came out, as you can see, I have no hair. I put on a floppy hat. This is Outdoor Research. I think they call it a bug out brim or something. It's supposed to have insect repelling type something on it. I've had this for about a year. I play golf in it all summer long. It's a nice hat. It's got some breathable, I mean, it got the job done. Sunglasses. We both have a couple pairs of Maui Jims, like $200 sunglasses. We didn't want to take our good sunglasses on this backpacking trip, so we happened to be in one of the outdoor stores here at home, and they had these Goodrs, Goodr, $25, polarized, and they were awesome.
They were great.
They come in really cool colors, and like I said, $25. We rode them pretty hard, and there's no scratches on the lens or anything. They didn't slip on your nose. Really kind of a nice pair of sunglasses.
You slipped over this, but okay, so you got a hat on, you got the cool towel around your neck, you can just pop your glasses and let them fall down and wipe your face. I found this little thing quite helpful. The only problem is you pull it down when you eat and all your food gets in there, but that's just an added bonus for later.
Then the last thing that I had is just a little dry towel. We got this from REI. I clip this on my pack, and if I was sweating or whatever, then I would just use this to wipe the sweat off. So that's me. How about you?
Well, I have no idea what kind of. This is the same brand he wore.
Oh, it's
Ultra. It says Eco. So.
No, that's the sole.
I don't know anything, but anyway.
It's an Ultra Woman's Lone Peak Hiker boot.
Well, thank you, Mr.
It says boot, but it's really it's just she's got some low cut Lone Peak 5.0s like me. She just wanted something with some ankle support.
No, somebody said, what if you get bit by a rattlesnake? You probably need a boot on. So I ordered these to protect me, although I didn't see a snake, and I don't know that this would have protected me anyway. But, and they were kind of cute. I mean, you know, black would have been better, but this is fine. Then I took these in my backpack. They're, what brand's that?
It's a Choco.
Choco.
Okay.
All right, my sockies.
Well, first off, our GoPro cut out on us for some odd reason right after she was talking about the sandals. So
yeah, right after he did his part.
We're splicing in this part. So
socks. These I had to go a little higher because my boots were a little higher.
They're darn tough.
Darn tough.
Hiker crew socks. They're the
lightest ones. Normally, I've been wearing the heavier ones, but these are the lighter ones because I thought it would be nice, and they were great. I have really bad feet, so the fact that I didn't have any issues on my feet is saying something, because after all my marathons, 8 marathons, I've got hammer toes and bunions, and if you can have it, I can have it on my feet. So, and my feet were fine. I had taken Leukotape and all kinds of stuff just in case, but they were fine. I wore Carrie Underwood shorts, but I really think any kind of shorts, they don't have underwear in them. They do have the pockets. I did not leave my pockets open to air out my behind, as he did, but...
My behind was aired.
Whatever one needs to tell themselves. So I just wore regular underwear, cheap underwear, and that way I could toss it. I didn't really want to be carrying that around in my backpack anyway, so I just tossed it away. But these dry really fast. I think the main thing is to make sure they're a length that you're comfortable with, and they dry fast. To me, that's the main thing, and these were great. And they tightened up. I could tighten them up, you know, as the trip went on, so that was really great. For shirts, I took 2 because he took 2. This one had a hood on. I'll be honest, I never pulled the hood up. They're both, my main thing was I wanted them to dry fast, and I wanted them to be SPF 50. This one's free fly.
She got it from REI.
I think I got this one from Quest Outdoors in Louisville, and I got this one at REI. It's Rock Hard.
That's a Mountain Hardwear.
Mountain Hardwear, not Rock Hard. No,
not even
Mountain
close.
Hardwear. So that's what we got for that, and it was great. Now, my buff has insect repellent on it, except for the beach. I never saw an insect. So, you know, maybe for the sand fleas, but otherwise I think you're fine. I wore this to keep the sweat out of my eyes. And I had this around my neck. Mine's bigger than his, so mine went around my neck and kind of hung down. And then I could pop my sunglasses off, wipe my face, put the sunglasses back on. Everything was good. Kept me really cool. It felt good on my neck. Even if you put hot water in this, because a lot of times in the mornings the water was coming out really hot.
Yeah, I'll wet this. You see how stiff it is now?
Oh, this is going to be exciting. I know you're on the edges of your seat to wait to see this. He thinks it's so exciting. But anywho, it was great to put around your neck. It protected you from the sun, and the kids must be getting off the school bus, and our dog's letting us know that. I'll be honest, I bought this because I wanted something else to be able to wipe my face with in case my towels got dry and then it gets hard and you can't really use it. This was too big. Do not get anything this big. I gave it to him to use as a golf towel from now on because there was just too much. It was too heavy. This hat, it's called Sunshade. I think it was $9.99 from Amazon. I went really all out for my equipment. I thought it was cute because it had a little hole for your ponytail, which I thought was just cute. Also, I forgot my hat. So I ended up using the hat I had in my suitcase, which was from when I ran the Chicago Marathon in 04. It was a cheap hat. But it was fine, except it didn't really cover my face as well as it probably should have. So my lips got really sunburnt. So I took Burt's Bees chapstick, and I think that's a great chapstick for normal times. With the wind and the sun and all that stuff, I would take Aquaphor lip treatment next time because I think it works really better. Once I started using that, when we got finished, it healed really quickly. So, I mean, to me, it's not as big of a deal, the brand or whatever. I think you want SPF 50 at least on your arms. And I think you want something that dries fast. Now, in preparation for this hike, I tried a ton of different running bras. And because you're in this little bitty tent, your running bra is going to be wet. You're going to be trying to take it off in this little bitty tent. You know how hard it is to get it over your head. So I wanted one that closed in the back. And I found this old navy one that I probably had for 5 or 6 years, and I ended up wearing it because it closed in the back. It was comfortable. That's all I really cared about. I didn't, and it dried just fine. I didn't have any rashes or any issues. I did not sleep in it. When I got back to camp, I usually, went in the tent and, threw all that, got the bra off. And then for the enjoyment of my neighbors, I left it on the picnic table on a rock drying. So, we could all enjoy the drying of the bra. But it dried every night and it was fine the next morning. And I wore it for 5 days and it was fine. Well, I probably wore it for 6 days because I think I wore it the day before the hike started. So, woo, tell on me. Anywho, that's what I did and I thought it was fine. He loves his Patagonia, and I think that's great. These shorts were the right length for me. A lot of the Patagonias were too long. I don't necessarily like the built-in underwear, but I mean, I think that's up to you. Whatever you like and feel comfortable in. I think the most important thing is you feel comfortable. And it dries quickly because I did not want to carry a bunch of wet stuff. These socks dried really fast. I usually left them laying on the table as well, drying out, and they dried just fine, no issues whatsoever. I would take exactly the same things again.
Here's the cool towel.
He's a magician.
Wetted down, so you see it's very pliable.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
I feel like
chilly. So, I don't think I've ever watched a video where people talked about these, but man, those things are indispensable, I think.
And just, don't put that on my dry stuff. Just to say that cool towel was my idea, so.
It was. She aced that.
I really rocked that one. That was my one contribution.
Sunglasses.
As you can tell, I know nothing about any of my equipment. I know nothing about any of the tent or anything, but I picked the cool towel. My sunglasses, you got them on. And you pop them off, you wipe your face with the cool towel, you put them back on. Just be very careful because when you're eating, all your food's going to be right here if you're like us and it falls there. But it was nice for a little after meal snack.
Those are
he
good
talked
ours,
about the sunglasses,
like
they're good ours. I wanted
really
pink,
nice.
They're very cute. I will tell you, I've been a Maui gym wearer for many, many years. I really like these sunglasses.
And they're only $25.
And they're $25. I could have multiple
You can have all kinds
colors of sunglasses. I may go get another pair just because they had some really cute. They got this tortoise, looked pretty cute, be cute for fall. Might have to invest.
Yes. So in summation, that's what we took.
Oh, I took my Apple Watch because, if you're like me and you take blood pressure medicine, you might want to tell, if it's a beta blocker, what your heart rate's doing. So I did like this, and of course, he had to test it all the time to make sure, was I the right, and it kept really good mileage. It missed the elevations, but, whatever. I thought it was great, and it was stylish.
So in summation, that's what we took clothing-wise. I don't think there's anything we would have changed.
Then, you know, that you've got 2 chances to charge your phones and your watch. When you get to Airport in the Sky, if you sit outside, they've got plug-ins out there. We took some little power